Round two, fight. All right. Got the Divine Feminine's karmic situation. I'm trying to make this brisk. Brisk, baby. So, head, shoulders, knees, and toes rent, and I'm going to roll some dice to get a number, overall number energy in this reading, and then we're going to begin. Head, that's swords, thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology, that's the directions you're going, that's the decisions you're making, everything starts from the mind. That's heads. Then you got shoulders, that's cups. Cups are feelings and emotions. All feelings and emotions are just indicators of where you're going mentally. Your heart and mind must be aligned with everything that you do. Can't half-ass nothing. Who rules the heart and mind department? You do. Divine Feminine, that's heads and shoulders. You got wands. Those are knees. Wands are things you're doing, things you've done, not what you finna do because you ain't did it yet. What you've done has accountability and karma attached to it. What you're doing has accountability and karma attached to it. What you finna do this night. I want to reshuffle this so bad, but it's a message I guess I gotta give out. So, who's the King of Wands of the Divine Masculine? You can tell. Pentacles are persons, places, and things. These things you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. All pentacles expire. All pentacles have expiration dates, and all pentacles are temporary. Overall energy is fairly important. Bottom line energy is very important. Top row is your direct or conscious energy. Bottom row is your karma. First column is the intro, just general energies of where you just came from or where you starting at. And you got the feminine role that deals with you or the feminines in your life. Masculine role that deals with the masculines in your life, karmic masculine, divine masculine, masculines in general. And the final column is the future, where you're going in the future. First card of the message, feminine, we got the devil card. So this is addictions, doing things in excess, codependency, being chained to a person or a person being chained to you, whether you realize it or not. The chain can be legal, the chain can be contract, agreement, double card. This could be regression. You're going backwards, doing shit you said you weren't gonna do no more, or just going backwards. This could be just toxic ass negative energy, dark energy. I don't want to use the E word and shit, but dark energy, worldly energy. And the only good thing that can come out this card is what I like to call getting freaked out. It's trying something for the first time. We ain't talking about open relationships. That shit whack. How about y'all try role play in the one relationship that y'all do got? Fuck you talking about? Y'all take it to another level within the relationship that y'all got already. It makes no sense opening the door to your motherfucking relationship to do some shit you can do in it. You dig? Makes no sense. It's like opening your door and letting random people in your house. Why? Everybody ain't friendly. You do got murderers. You do got killers. You got stillers and dillers out here. Open what? Nah, it's freaked out trying something new. Like marijuana for the first time. Might help you out. Medically, mentally, might be a plus. This is like going vegan. Going to a vegetarian. Something new. Something that's gonna freak people out when they hear about it. It's like, oh, what you want to eat? I'll take a non-meat something salad, and motherfuckers look at you like, what? The fuck is this nigga talking about? Yeah, the barbecue talking about you don't eat meat, or you in a Muslim temple talking about a pork chop sandwich or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it can be taboo. Like I say, this is like you dieting, but you sneak out to go get some Burger King or some Long John Silver's or some shit. Like just having a cheat day. It's like a cheat day. Whatever this devil is to you, feminine. Overall energy is just fairly important. So whatever you're going through in any of them energies, unless it's the freaked out energy, just cheating or doing some good, not cheating on your relationship, just cheating on a diet, cheating on a test. I mean, it's a test. You confused on this question, you just look over. For those that's in situations like that, yeah, a little help always works. You know, we ain't talking about just looking at the answer in the back of the book and writing that shit on the board. Of course, know how to do the work, but get a little help if you can. It's like a false running start. Yeah, like just a little edge, anything to get you over the edge. You know what I'm saying? So overall energy fairly important, feminine. Hey, whatever your devil might be, handle it. Because bottom line, more important than anything, we got pain here. And pain is just going past the point of no return. Say that shit one more time. Pain is just going past the point of no return on a decision or direction you currently going right. You just broke up in your relationship. You mentally need to get the fuck away from this person. Mentally. You need to get the fuck away from this person. Go past the point of no return to where you ain't even thinking about them no more. To where you ain't even caring on what direction or decision they making on their own behalf. You know what I'm saying? Like this is, like I say, first timers going off to college. Motherfuckers get homesick quick. This is like dealing with homesickness. I want to go home so bad, but it's having just, hey, mentally I need to get past home. It's too much shit I got to focus on right now. Going past, the point of no return. The point of no return is you can't go back. You all the way in. You ain't stuck, but you here. Like you in. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing trying to get the job and making maneuvers and having options to where you could do it or not. There's another thing on getting it to where now you in. If you do choose to leave, it's gonna ruffle a few feathers. So, like I said, this is getting in. Ton of pain, which is just mental. Pain is something you register. I'm telling you, monks out here, you know what I mean, who can't even feel pain because they train themselves mentally, sword mind mentally to do that. Pain is a good excuse for the devil. Addictions, a lot of pain. Doing overindulging in shit, the pain. You married or legally bound to a person you fucking hate. Must be painful. You stuck in a contract to where you ain't making no money from your music. You just bad boy, baby. Like it's just bad boy BBE over here. Like it's just all bad on the contract. You fucked up. Like TLC, y'all the number one artist in the motherfucking country. You just won these Grammys, but you broke. That's pain. Mental pain. Like it ain't physical. It can be physical. But it's just pain. Or it could be actual physical pain that you self-medicate. Put a microscope on them shits. That's overall bottom line energy. Put really a microscope on why the addictions. Put a microscope on why the excess. Put a microscope on why the bad relationships or why the bad contract. Like, it's a mental thing, whatever it is. So, or this energy ain't even there anymore. But you getting smoke over it. And that's pain in itself. Like I say, it's like being a former addict or a former whatever. That ain't your life no more, but you still get ridiculed from your past and shit. That is some shit you even need to get past. You know what I mean? Coming to this thing, you consciously kicking this thing on off. We still got stress here, feminine. Stress. Stress is many things. Stress is like you a male woman or male man and you put a lot of stress on your knees and your hips and your legs and shit. And, you can kind of foresee that, I don't know, another 10 years of this shit is kind of going to be physically tolling on you. You're at the point where you ain't physically in pain, but you can definitely mentally foresee what this type of stress, not mental stress, but physical stress this shit is putting on your body. You know what I'm saying? Like, this could be just stressed at work. You work at a psychiatric ward, or nursing home, or a jail, or a prison. You work at a place with a shitload of COVID, or you're working at a place with, it's like you're a beekeeper. and y'all just came up on some colonized African bees that y'all need to take care of, and you hear about how these bees can get through clothing or vicious or whatever the fuck. Like, you work with mosquitoes, and it's like a whole bunch of West Nile around here. Like, whatever you'll cop or some shit. Like, you know, you'll fireman or some shit. Like, whatever. You a daycare, you a teacher. It's definitely for like, it's definitely for like teacher stress, cause like, you know, whatever the stress might be, stress less. One, you too blessed to be stressing. Whoever got you stressing ain't in your position. Number one, that's something you need to acknowledge. That'll take a little bit of stress out the way. They ain't you. You're the business owner here. You're the program director here. You're the CEO. You're the person that the responsibility sits on. You wouldn't be given this responsibility if you wasn't mentally capable of handling the job. So if people get to questioning your swords, directions, or decisions, and you stressing about that, it's something you put on yourself. Once again, stress is something you put on you. Like ketchup on your oh my god, I was gonna say flies. Ketchup on your fries. Like salt on your taco or steak or cheese on your hot dog. Something you put on you, and you don't have to. You can really eat the hot dog naked. You can really eat them fries with nothing. You don't have to put dip or sauce or anything on there. You can really have things as it is. It might taste better with stuff on it, but that might cause the stress itself. I'm talking to myself. Gaining all this weight over here. Karma coming into the situation. Feminine, we got the Ace of Swords. This is Ascension. Now, this is just a general message to all divine feminines. Ascension is a process. Okay, this is a lifelong thing. It's like you never stop learning. No matter how old you get, you never stop learning. There is no ceiling to this twin flame shit, to this spiritual shit, to this path and purpose shit. Like, you know what I mean? You're going up. What's up? That's a way. From here, thus the infinite. There is no limit in the infinite. There's no limit in the infinite. That's where you're going. You're going up. You're going to the infinite. Meaning you're going to keep going up. There is no rest. There is no stop. There is no no. Once you end, Three of Swords, pass the point of return, you end. Like, if you ejected out the matrix, that is the world, living on Zion right now, you can't go back. Why? Why jack your mind back into a fantasy body, a fantasy world, a fake reality? Like, why even live in a fake reality? You know it's fake. You live in reality right now. Why choose to go backwards? It's just retarded. And you know what? You know people who can't stay out of jail keep going back to jail and shit, or pull some goofy shit to get in jail for life. You know what I'm saying? I just think that's them jacking back into the matrix. It's hella matrices out here. That's one of them. Like I say, it's hella matrix out here. That's just one of them. So look at that. Follow back. See you. Any rate, Ace of Swords. That's Ascension. That's going up. It's only one right way, and that's up. And when you go up, you find strength, power, authority, dominion, courage, valor, A for anything you need to succeed, survive, and thrive out here. By going up, you find A for anything you need to attain or you need to acquire to succeed, survive, and thrive in life. And all this stuff you get from the infinite. God is in the infinite. Your divine self is in the infinite. Thus, you get some shit from yourself. You're really going to your own mind to get what you need. A for anything you need to know in this world can be presented to you. Any piece of information you want to know, you can acquire, you can attain. You can get it from the infinite. People ask me how I do what I do. Look, I just literally, and they record, and I know y'all in my computer, which is weird as hell. I think like the 4 error messages that popped out soon. I turn my computer on. I guess they watching again. But I ain't doing nothing, you know. But people ask me how I do what I do. I literally just go on the infinite, grab shit. Yeah. Oh, y'all want the word of the day? Here. Y'all want some good twin flame advice? Oh, you need some understanding. I'll bring a cloud for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just tapping into the infinite. That's all I do. That's why I named this LLE.Ascension, because that's all I do. The higher you go up, the less people gonna be around. The higher you go up, shit, only the journey. Speaking of loneliness and the journey and shit, feminine role, you directly in regards to yourself, you got the Five of Pentacles. It's the Dark Night of the Soul. This is loss. You know, we don't take losses, we take lessons. So this is a lesson. It's a loss, but we're gonna call it a lesson. And that's how you look at every loss, as a lesson, because good comes from bad. You wanna know why good comes from bad? It's always some good shit that come out of a bad situation, because that's how God works. Because God is good, bad, and ugly. But even if God is bad, God is good, because God don't make no mistakes. God works in mysterious ways. That's mysterious how bad shit can become good, right? We live in a world where doing good is bad, ain't it? Where good people ain't getting nothing, but the bad motherfuckers is coming the fuck up, right? Like, you know, they took prayer out of schools, talking about God is even taboo, right? Every time you get on your little spiritual rant around like regular people, you get looked at as an outcast or a weirdo, right? Being smart is stupid, right? Like, reading is not fundamental anymore, right? Like, that's just lazy. Like loss. There's a lot of losses in the world. We've lost a few things. We don't just lose people in the world. We lose eras. We lose eras. You know, we lose values. We lose morals. We lose a lot of shit. Like, why the NCAA keep putting trannies against these women is crazy. That shit couldn't pop off with the dudes. That's what I'm saying. They're never gonna put a female in like a male football game. She's gonna get crushed. Or a basketball game. They might integrate basketball, especially if she got game. That'd be nice to see. Can't get her too bad hooping. I mean, you could, but yeah, I mean, but it ain't never that. It's not. They put a female in like swimming. They put a female in like hooping for him to dunk all of these chicks out here. Like I said, it's a crazy place we at in the world where they doing that. Where that's become a discussion. Where we even gotta have a discussion about surnames and pronouns. Like, you is not your surname. Fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of things are lost. The Dollar Show. The Dollar Show. I missed the. Remember the Dollar Show? Dollar movie theater. That shit's gone. Dollar gas. That shit's gone. You know, going to Aldi with $20 and coming out with a cart full of shit. That shit gone. That shit gone. A lot of things are gone. Remember how you ate a Whopper as a kid? It filled you up for like hours. And now it's more bun than burger. A lot of shit is gone. So it ain't just you losing shit, nigga. The world losing shit. It ain't just you vulnerable. The world is vulnerable. Just as quick as we can lose each other, we can lose this world. Think of all the fossil fuels and the oil spills and active volcanoes and carbon fuel. Like, the world losing shit too. Like snow. Like coastal land. You're gonna learn a lot about loss. Why not to take losses personally? Because everybody losing around this bitch. You know what I'm saying? And we're all winners around this bitch. That's just directly loss. Wherever you're going without, because that's all this energy is. You're going without it. You're going to be straight. Speaking of being straight, the final card you got in this message is the Six of Pentacles. This is the step after the Five of Pentacles. Somebody break your heart, you heal. You break your arm, you heal. Now, you ain't out here doing what you was doing before you broke your shit, but it's like you in the cast finna leave the hospital. The dog is mad. It's going without its balls right now. But he'll be okay about it. Give it time. Like, you sick right now. So sick you can't go to work. You'll be well. So your car broke down. You can't drive right now. Okay. You be alright. Chill. But in the meantime, in between time, how to deal with this loss, how to deal with this pain, how to deal with this devil, how to deal with this stress, how to deal with this ascension process. While I was going through this, Enterprise. It's the Pay the Bill card. The Enterprise card in my deck, but it's the Pay the Bill card. It's broke down in 2 sections. First section is integrity and divinity. Keep your integrity up. Be a person people can trust. People can depend on. Your word is bond. You ain't shady. You ain't shiesty out here. You can actually be depended on. Stay divine at all times. That means be a lady at all times. My, some of the divine feminine and shit. My stance is being a gentleman at all times. It's doing the right thing. You can always do wrong shit and come up. You can always do what everybody else doing in this thing and come up just like they coming up. But you gotta do shit the right way. It's about morals. It's about integrity. It's about that little shit that the world don't give a fuck about no more. It's you possessing those qualities. That's just half of it. The other half, enterprise. Why is it called a Pay the Bill card? Pay the Bill's integrity since day one. She's been out since the 70s, my dude? Her integrity ain't never been in question. She know how to handle herself, how to present herself, how to move as the diva. You see how these other divas move and that shit all fucked up. Divinity. Like I say, Patti LaBelle is like the queen diva. Look at Phyllis Hyman, look at Whitney Houston, look at Rihanna, look at Beyonce, look at all these Faith Evans, Kelly Price, look at all these little divas and shit. They ain't on with Patti LaBelle. Enterprise. Patti LaBelle Enterprise. She got a YouTube channel. She just did the first battle. She's selling patty pies. She's selling shit out the stove. She on QVC. She everywhere. She don't need no label. Labels need her. She ain't gotta be a slave for a label out here like Anita Baker and shit. Out here like Aretha Franklin and shit. No disrespect. But you see how tired they look, man. This industry real. It wants to rape you and take everything that you have. Patti LaBelle ain't part of that class of divas. She's a diva in her own right. And that's the type of diva you need to be. So enterprise. As long as your divinity on point, on fleek as always, and as long as your integrity is up, if you enterprise, you ain't gonna lose. You're a good person. You want to build a daycare, you're great with kids. People trust you with their kids. You're a good person. Of course, you're gonna get some business. Oh, you doing hair now? You cutting now? Oh, you a chef now? Oh, you transportation now? Or like whatever you got going on. If you're a good fucking person, or as divine as you proclaim to be, you always have customers. You'll always make it an enterprise. It takes time. You ain't just finna jump from level 1 to level 10 without selling something. But you'll definitely get a good kickstart. Enterprise. You can't lose. You're divine, you can't lose. Your integrity is good, you can't lose. You divine, you can't lose. But you consciously, in regards to the masculine energy, we got the 2 of Wands. This is work. Making ends meet. Which correlates with the whole enterprise thing. So if you're enterprising, then you gotta put the work in. The work is done on you. You're the enterprisee. You can't depend on masculine men or any other support system outside of yourself to support you right now. 2 of Wands is the support that you usually get from the masculine energy. What support? It's holding shit the fuck down. Hey, I need you to hold me real quick while I do some shit. Hold me down real quick while I go do some shit. It's like, yo, I'm finna go to work, watch the kids. Hey, yo, I need to catch this fish real quick. Hold me so I don't fall into the water. Like, hey, I need to tow this car real quick. I need you to keep security so nothing happen to me. Like, hey, I'm finna do something. I need you to keep watch. Like I say, this is the energy of a bodyguard. This is the energy of security. It's like I'm a caregiver and shit, so I'll be going to weird ass places, with like old white women and shit. It's old white women and shit. Let's see what black ass and just be like, okay, what's this? So I just hold up my badge and shit, like, oh, okay. So you got a bodyguard. That's the first shit they say. I'm a big dude. I'm like, I guess you do got a bodyguard. Cause ain't nobody finna fuck with you when I'm here. You know what I mean? Oh, you got a chauffeur. I guess I do be driving this Daisy around this motherfucker, but it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, a good person. Inside, that's what counts. You know that guy that slams his hat and do that weird ass dance and shit? He a caregiver. You gotta have a certain heart to do that shit. I was a nurse for 12 years, so I was just a caregiver, like CNA and shit, but you know, he a caregiver. Yeah, it takes a different heart to be a caregiver. It takes a different heart to care for anybody. The world usually don't care for people. There's a lot of nurses who really don't need to be nurses because they fucking savage. We're not even gonna talk about that, but yeah, good integrity still goes a long way. Not with the world, but with the people that it do better do. But yeah, support. You have to work harder. In hopes you find the support you're looking for. But until you find the support yourself. You run a business, run it. Yeah, it's probably hella men around you, but shit. I don't see no contracts unless you got them working for you. Unless you paying something to get something, like then it ain't gonna be nothing. You free labor, you only gonna get that from your children. Tell that shit 2 times. Some niggas in the back, like free labor, only gonna come from your kids and family. But it ain't really obligated by family to help you. Your immediate family, your children, your property, that's free labor workforce, nigga. Take advantage, man. I know these new kids don't like to work. We had to. Wish my mom would be running a business while I'm a kid and I ain't helping. Like, hell no, I ain't had that privilege. But yeah, work. It's work out here. You know, but if you expect a man to just come through and save you on some, like, Bruce Willis shit, you living in a fantasy world. If you expect a dude just to have balls to, like, I don't know, support what you got going on, woman, you tripping. Going back to the first card, double card, which could be like bad contracts and shit. Don't be doing bad business. You know? Using dudes just because they dudes and they got muscles and shit to get little dude shit done around here. Like, nah. Have that with the plan. Have that with the contract. Say that shit up front. All that sneaky business gonna come back to bite your ass. That's gonna be more pain. So be careful on the direction you going or decisions you making when it comes to seeking the support that you not desperately need. I ain't gonna throw that out. Some of y'all are desperate. Check that shit. To the non-desperate ones, same will apply. Because the karma to that is Six of Swords. Six of Swords is the clueless card. Clueless card is like in the movie Clueless, everybody was clueless. Teachers was clueless, kids was clueless, you know, parents was clueless, everybody was clueless. But at the end of the movie, everything made sense. You know, how you working folk, you consciously directly doing that shit, but the karma to what you doing ain't gonna manifest to the end, and it's gonna, you know what I mean? Karma gonna slide right in. This is also Six of Swords is things coming together. I mean, not coming together, things running along. It's like a current. You ride the current, so you ain't gotta pedal your boat no more. It's like it's a hill. You riding down the hill where you ain't gotta pedal no more. It's like you on an elevator, you on an escalator. You know what I mean? You going up effortlessly. Karma's gonna find you effortlessly. You get the support you need. Shit is gonna work out. It creates a flow. The support, like I say, it's like you hold a fucking big cinder block up. You know what I'm saying? You've been holding it for a while. It'd be good for somebody else to hold this so you can rest. That's what support is. It's a temporary support. Support ain't permanent. Support is not permanent. Even child support has a limit. Nigga, even work has a limit. Time limit, contract. I'm telling you. Work. You feelings need to reevaluate the way what you think work is or what you think support is or should be. It ain't what you think, it's what you know. Get it and know of what support really is. So you don't hurt yourself. So you ain't too much pain, overworking yourself, giving your work tactics. Future final row wrapping this up. Directly going to the future feminine, you're gonna have the Five of Cups, which is the Hermit card. It's isolation, emotional isolation, physical isolation. This could be you just feel sad or alone or by yourself or no one's there. You have people everywhere. You just gotta talk to people right. You just gotta deal with people right. So right, it's the right way to come at a person. Like, sounds very fucking racist. Getting help should be just like finding motherfucking work at Home Depot, nigga, or AutoZone, you know what I mean? Or Menards or wherever motherfuckers be at for temp for hire. They there. Like, And you know, there ain't no app employing these people. It's like, hey, I need some help. Okay, well, go to Home Depot. You'll find exactly the work you're looking for. They're bringing something to the table. You obviously bringing something to the table. Otherwise, they ain't finna work if they ain't got nothing to work with. Y'all don't speak the same language, but something talks. You know what I mean? You get that done. Money talks. You know the whole phrase, money talks? Nigga, it works. You need help. Just write help on a big ass sign. Say need help, we'll pay. And just hold it in the air. Nigga, you definitely find the help you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? So there's help everywhere. You ain't by yourself with any job you doing right now. Feminine. You just gotta pay to play. If this is you feel lonely because you by yourself, okay, thug that out. 34 years old, never been in a relationship ever. Played house a few times, had a few flings, you know, but that was like prior to my awareness. I was just out here living in a fantasy world, just real Disney, emotionally, mentally, and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, been alone for a long ass time. You know, and one thing I can say, you know, this road ain't for the weak. You dig? It's purpose over person with me. Anyway, like I said, I'm on some Malcolm X shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm on some whole different shit. Direction, decisions I be making, shit I got going on over here for the long run, this is different. And, you know, it's just me out here. I had to learn at an early age to be by myself, to deal with being alone. I know, I'm a life coach, man. I'm a psychic, man. I know a lot of people who ain't never been by themselves. And they my twin flame age. My twin flame 30 years older. My twin flame had a little spat to where he had to learn how to be by himself later on in life. You know, people who by themselves are very strong people. But when you be by yourself, it's by yourself characteristics you develop, like being antisocial, like being irritable, like a lot of goofy shit that comes from like being alone, talking to yourself and shit a lot. You talk to yourself a lot when you by yourself. See, when I talk to myself, I feel like I'm talking to God. I feel like I ain't talking about myself. But when I'm walking, talking to myself, people see me talking to God, they think I'm talking to myself. So, you know, you ain't by yourself. You're always by yourself. God with you, and your divine counterpart, your divine masculine is always with you. In heart, in mind, in spirit. I told you, feminists, talk to your divine masculine in the fourth and fifth dimension. Please do that. Like, please do that. It'll help a lot. You'll see so much shit working on the 3D plane from you not manipulating the fourth and fifth dimensional plane, but tuning in, getting on the same frequency up there to match it down here. Like, that's how you do it. You can't even see what life is like in the fourth and fifth dimension with your twin. How are you gonna even see what it could be on the third dimension? Like the third dimension, it's like you waiting on your twin to bust a move. You waiting on your twin to do something. It's like you waiting for something to happen in the third dimension. Okay, what did you see in the fourth and fifth? By going to the fourth and fifth, seeing things up there, you can expect it here. And what you think about, you will bring about, because thoughts become things. I mean, you should know that. You were why, right? You steer the ship that is this twin flame situation. You steer the ship that is your karmic demo. You steer the ship that is you. You steer the ship that is your family. You steer the ship that is your legacy. You steer the ship that is your path and your purpose. Make sure you steer it right. Last card in this message, final thought. You got the Six of Pentacles. This is homeostasis. This is recovery. So going back to the first card, anybody that's battling demons and shit, recovery is on the horizon. Just gonna have Two of Wands, put that work to get here. You lost something, Five of Pentacles. You'll be okay. You by yourself. You're okay. You in a little bit of pain. You're okay. Censorship is hard. You'll be okay. You don't know if you're gonna be successful enterprising or not. You'll be okay. You're stressing right now. You'll be okay. I got a lot of work to do. You'll be fine. And I mean, everything is gonna be cool. Don't sweat the small stuff. And guess what? Everything is small. This message that I got, I hope I can be of good use. It's your boy D.Boom. Hey, just holler at me. I'm gonna send these out early. So I might put something at 8. I wasn't gonna put nothing out till about 8, but I'm gonna do another message around 8 p.m. live tonight. Check me out. And please subscribe and tell your peoples about me. Share my shit too. I hate posting stuff on Instagram and people be like, share your shit here. It's like, you share that shit there. Yeah, like, you put it up. I don't know how Instagram works though, so maybe they can't do it, but I know one share gets me like 1,000 views in one day. Every time somebody shares me. It's been a minute. People don't share me often. Don't share me, man. That's all I want to say. How y'all in a minute. Deuces.